Yo guys, what's going on, and welcome back to another video. There you go, now you can see something. In this first part of my scripting tutorial about general Roblox scripting, I'm going to be showing you how to make a simple leader stat script. So that basically, if you join the game, up on top, you'll have a thing that says like leader stats or something. Like cash and then a number or something. And which is basically going to be customizable. So basically, to do this, what you guys want to go ahead and do is you will need to insert a script into the server script service. Now you can name it whatever you want, like leader stats for example. And basically we're going to get a few variables. So first off, we're going to do local players equals to game get service players, and I guess that already was it because we don't really need this. So we're going to do players dot player added colon connect function, and in these brackets we're going to put player. Now once you have this line, it's going to put an end with a bracket at the end here. If it doesn't, you need to put that manually. I don't know why that wouldn't work for you, but sometimes I think it happens, so yeah. Now in here, like this is basically going to run when a player joins the game. So we're going to do local leader stats is equal to instance.new folder. So this basically creates a folder, but since it's not parented to anything, meaning it's basically inside nothing, we want to parent it to something. And to do that, we can put a comma here, and this is basically the parent. So we're going to do player. This is basically, well, I'm going to show you real quick. So if I join the game, then go into players, oops, you can't really see it, but if I go into players and then here, there's going to be a folder. Now, the folder doesn't have a name yet, but this is the folder that we created inside of here. So we're going to do leaderstats.name is equal to leaderstats, like this, with these things right there. Make sure it's all lowercase. The variable name doesn't need to be, but the name itself needs to be all lowercase. So now if I go ahead and join the game again, and then look inside of the players tab, and then in my player, there's going to be a folder called leader stats. And Roblox basically listens to every single value that is inside of the leader stats folder, and it's going to put it on the scoreboard. So we actually don't have to do anything complicated. So in a new line, we're going to do local, I don't know, like cash is equal to instance.new, and then you can put like int value or number value. I like doing int values, so I'm going to do int value. And then in here we can again put the player, and this time the parent, sorry, and this time we're actually going to put it to leader stats. So there's going to be well, an int value inside of the leader stats, and we should already, yeah, we have a value here, and since it's an integer, we're gonna have it at 0 because it's, you know, it's an integer, and an integer is basically a number. And if we look inside of the players Conradio 2009, then the leader stats folder, there's gonna be an int value, but it doesn't have a name yet, and the value isn't set to anything. But inside of here, we can basically just do cash.name is equal to cash. And now if we join the game again, on the top right, basically where it shows it, it actually says cash right there. Now you can basically do this in an infinite amount of time. If I just want to do this like with 2 more values, we're going to do Robux and coins. I don't know, just as an example. And then if I join the game again, it's actually going to put all of them right there. And it's gonna, all of them are going to be the value 0. Now, it's actually not a good idea to have like multiple cash things here, but in general it works. So in here we can also do cash.value equals to, and then in here we can put a value. Oh, I have that thing there. But in here we can actually put like 500, for example. Alright, and now if I click play, it successfully gave us 500 cash. Now it won't save. Like if I put this back to 0, it'll put it back to 0. But basically, that is how leader stats work. And we're actually gonna make a button that gets us one cache if we click on it, and it's actually gonna have a 0.5 second cooldown. So we're gonna make this cache GUI, and we're also gonna enable. We're also gonna add a 0 1,0. I'm just gonna. This is just customizing the GUI. I'm not really not gonna explain it, but we're also gonna add a text label here, which is actually gonna display the current cache. So what we're basically gonna do, we're gonna add a text label inside of here, and we're gonna drag it, I don't know, like down here. We're gonna do the background transparency 1. I know, I like the Frodoco 1 font. We can also make the text color green because it's cache, and then maybe make this 0 and text scaled on. This looks pretty good, I'd say. And now, just to make it more realistic, we're gonna put loading. Now, we're in here, I'm going to name it cache label. In here, we're going to put a local script, not a localization table, a local script. So basically in here, we're going to do script.parent.text equals to game.players.localplayer.leaderstats.cache.value. Now, I'm pretty sure this should actually update real time. So it says 0 right here, and if I want to change the value to 50, oh, it doesn't. Okay, so I have an idea though. I'm actually just going to do local cache is equal to game. Actually, wait, local players is equal to game get service players. And now we're gonna do. Actually, I would know how to fix the other version. It's actually pretty easy. You basically wait like 1 frame and then it updates, but we're just going to do like this. Local players equal to game net service players, and then local player is equal to players.localplayer. Then local leader stats is equal to player.leaderstats, leader stats, and local cache is equal to leaderstats.cache. Now we're going to do cache.changed. Actually, wait, we're just going to do put script.parent.text equals to cache.value. Now we're going to do cache.changed connect function, just like this. And now we're going to do script.parent.text is equal to cache.value. I don't know if this would work. I'm not 100% sure. Because I don't really work like this usually, but it shows 0 right here, and if I would try to change my cache value to 50, yeah, it changes to 50 real time, so you can just do that. And now we're actually going to add a text button. We can also customize it. I'm going to put it like those clicker simulator games. I'm going to put it into the middle. I'm going to make it a little bit smaller right there. Wait, it's a text label. Make sure you add a text button, not be like me. So just make it like this. Maybe add like a UI corner. I'm not really a tutorial maker for GUIs, so I think that looks pretty decent. And then we can make the background color like some bluish. Then text scaled this to 0, maybe like click or something, and then basically I'm also going to change the font to Frodoco 1, but now inside of it here we're going to also insert a local script, and basically we're going to do script.parent. Mouse button 1up connect function, just like this. Now first off, we can also define some variables. We can actually like kind of just copy these variables over to this, and that works. And now we can do cache.value equals to cache dot we can actually do plus equal cache.value right. No. So Okay, so we're gonna do cache.value plus equals to 1. So this is basically gonna be cache.value plus 1, like that. Now it should work. If I join the game, I have 0 cache. If I click the button, we get 1 cache, and we can basically do this in an infinite amount of time. But if you use an auto clicker, you can get in like really a lot of cache, and we don't want that. So to fix that, we're actually gonna do wrong local script. Sorry, we're actually gonna do local cooldown is equal to false, and basically we're gonna do if cooldown is equal to false, then cooldown is equal to true. Cache.value plus equals to 1. Wait 0.5, and then cooldown equals to false. So this basically, all this, like the cache.value plus equals 1, only runs if cooldown is equal to false. Now it is by default, so you can always click the button, but it's basically as soon as you click it, it gets true, so we can't click it instantly after, and it's going to wait 0.5 seconds, and then it's going to turn to false again. So we're just going to join the game again. There we go. Now, once we click it, we have a little cooldown right there. You can see I'm spamming the button. You can also hear it probably. But I'm only getting 1 cache each half second because I made that cooldown. So, yeah, that was it with my leader stats tutorial. For part 2, I'm going to do a data store tutorial. So if you also want that to happen, then, you know, just like the video. And I guess that was it for me today. Hope you enjoyed. See ya.